Hey, Rugby. Isn't that tree beautiful? I love that tree. I was there once and an owl was in that tree, and me and the owl kind of hung out for a little bit. He looked at me every once in a while. I thought that was really awesome. It happened a while ago and I've never forgotten it. Which is why I'm calling you right now. There were times in my life where I realized that I was giving way too much power to the negative things in my life. Not that negative things aren't powerful to begin with, but you could help them along. And the same thing with good times, like remembering that owl. Every time I could come out here, I could remember and think back. That kind of wonder I had and the surprise of seeing that owl, and then the kind of joy I felt that it didn't fly off. Your brain, think of your brain like a forest, and the more you walk through certain ways, either to happiness or to unhappiness, the easier it is to go there. Your brain's chemical and electrical, and the more often those chemicals or that electric pathway is used, the easier it gets. Same thing as walking through a forest. So what you could do is always encourage positive memories. You write them down. You write down everything that makes you happy. Because sometimes it's hard to remember, right? And then when you're feeling bummed, you pull out that book, things that make you happy. It might be like just eating an apple, the delicious taste of an apple. Might be watching a YouTube video. It might be anything. Listening to a favorite song. Another thing that I like to do to help that pathway to happiness be easier to follow is you could write down notes. You're like, Monday, this fun thing happened. Tuesday, I laughed out loud about this cartoon. And you start keeping track of those moments, because some days are going to be terrible, right? But that doesn't mean there isn't going to be anything good happening during that day. And I think it's important to give that happy moment the power, and not the negativity. Make it harder, actually, to remember those negative moments. Hey, Keela! Keela! Come on, bud! Come on! Well, I think that's basically it. That's essentially what I'm saying. Let me summarize. Write down the things that make you happy. Keep a day-to-day journal on moments of that day that made you happy. And concentrate on that. Just put everything else aside. Say, I'm going to take care of my basics. I'm going to make joy and being positive a way of life. And then when I get a firm grasp of these concepts, deal with some of the more major things. But first of all, you need a good base. You need a good structure. You need to dig in deep, like these trees with their roots. Dig in deep into happiness. And that way you can weather the storm. All right, Rugby. Peace out. I'll see you in the tubes.